And as a youngster, I used to train hard. And I mean, every day, I'd be in my bedroom in front of my mirror, making sure my techniques are correct. Doing my press-ups, doing my sit-ups, doing my kicks and punches. I was on it regular because I knew what my uncle could do. I knew what my dad could do. And they were serious. They still are. And I wanted to be as good as them. I wanted to be the best.
Side kick, straight, or double punch, or uppercut, or front kick. Then you have to be able to walk. Resist. But that's not even difficult, because when you are attacked by...
Hi. Well, little did you know, I was also a Way-Ling student. Can you believe that? Yeah, I know you can. I would show you some, but I don't want to get you too excited. So, I was a student with Mr. Ruben Joseph, our master, for many years. He influenced me to want to continue with the art of martial arts because he was such a brilliant human being. But what he showed you made you think you could do it. You couldn't, but you thought you could. What you're going to see is the master in action, Mr. Ruben Joseph.
I would alternate into a box that protects your face. If he came to the stomach, you would alternate into a block that protects the stomach. If he came to the ground, you would alternate into a block to the bottom. So you have three elements: face, stomach, right. So therefore you'll have the natural run of the single sticky hand. So therefore it becomes natural and singular. One, make a block. One. Relatively conditioned to do the movement fast. To express yourself, you actually absorb it. If you attack totally, you actually absorb it. If you attack grind or kick, you actually absorb it. If you attack several punches to the chest, you actually absorb it. I'm going to want to draw back. I'm going to want to block. So therefore what I want is if the kick comes, it's protection punch. So you don't want to go into it. You want to just make the action. Hold the ground, is that clear? So you want to be protected to the moment. Get it, you want to move it. Inside, that goes to the front, that goes to the block. That goes to the block, that goes to the front. So get that is the circulation. The one goes to the front, one goes to the block. Ready? Standing forward. Basic system of movement linked up to make movement high with flow. Down here. That means you're trying to have perfect what? Control. When you attack the face, you punch the face, once you block it there, the background action takes you out. Therefore, it would be translated, and as it's that, it's still going to take it out. Okay? So just in case you've got off, with space you block, turn back hand in, come down to the opposite side. Ready? That's not even difficult. When you are attacked by 4 people. And you have to resist foot and hand from all 4 without blocking. Ready? 1. Remember, open up the hands. Nothing with the wrong, open up the hands. Slightly. Ready? Bend. Twist. 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 Arms up. That's the cross. Punch. That's the cross. When I say 1, triple punch. Ready? Punch. 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 Arms to the side. Bend.
Yeah, back again with the Art of Way-Ling. Yeah, with the Art of Way-Ling, basically. Spoke to you before earlier with my dad. Now we're back with close friend and family. Yeah, Radix and Chris. Yeah, and we're just gonna touch on basically with what they've been doing in regards to the Way-Ling. What they've done before, how they find the way and everything else. Just basically go into what's what, what's not. Yeah, so we'll have a talk and see what's going on. Yeah, so Radix, yeah, you was involved with the Way-Ling thing. How long you been doing that now?
Well, I mean, I've started as a long time ago. I say it's younger times with Ruben. But before I started with Ruben, I did a short time with a Chinese instructor called Simon Lau. I wasn't there for very long, so it's short. Space of time I was there. But then I was introduced to there's a friend of mine, me and Steve went to school together.
Right.
And Steve had a cousin called Trevor.
Right.
Nickname for him, we used to call him in the class Barney. And what happened is he introduced me to Ruben. And as I said, the first time I met Ruben, when I first met him, I didn't really think he was the instructor, I'll be honest with you. There was another guy called Brian.
Right.
What Ruben used to train. And he to me looked like the instructor. But we went to a small hut just off of Stanford Hill where we was training. And that was my first initiation with Ruben.
What drove you to want to learn the Way-Ling?
I also wanted to do some martial arts, to be honest. I wanted to do some martial arts. And when I started doing when Ruben started, the main thing for me keeping doing the Way-Ling is seeing him. Seeing him do what he do. And I'm thinking to me, when I saw it, if a black guy can be that good in the Chinese art, that's what inspired me. And I just thought, it's something I wanted to do.
What about you, Chris? How did you get into that? What drove you? I know, obviously, you've been watching your dad through the years doing his thing, because veteran.
It's true.
Yeah.
From as long as I can remember, I've always wanted to learn. I always had wanted to learn. Just always loved kung fu films and whatnot, and obviously seeing my dad and just seeing how good he was, and just the fact that he learned it obviously always made me want to learn. But I just, in my younger years, just never got around to doing it. Just just never actually got around to actually starting to train. But as soon as we came along to Ruben's funeral, and you guys and his other students went up and you went through the form. That was it. That was the spark. That was the catalyst.
I knew there was a lot of love for Uncle Ruben, but when it came to his funeral, it was like, wow, the love that was spread, the love that was felt at the funeral. And it wasn't a sad day, it was a happy day, because we knew that a great man has got given a blessing. You had his students, a handful of students, because he had many students. Some of those that were in the class, some of those that learnt in private. You had his students that came along to his funeral, and everyone came together as one, as we are. The Way-Ling family. The inner circle, the outer circle. It was magnificent. You had the students who came, handful of students who did the formation in a tribute for him. What is it about the way that keeps you going, keeps you within it?
For me, the thing that keeps me within the Way-Ling is the fact that the heritage behind it. There's a lot of heritage, family, friends. There's so much, and on top of that, it's just, I just love doing the Way-Ling. That it's just a genuine passion to do Way-Ling. It's as I said, I always wanted to learn, never got the chance to start.
Yeah.
But now I have started. It's something I've always wanted to do. So why would I stop? If it's something I've always aspired to do.
That's right.
Now I've started. Why would I stop? There's nothing that would stop me. I just love the art form. Just completely love Way-Ling. It's teaching me discipline. It's teaching me how much self-control. Obviously, there's the self-defense aspect of it, but it's also a way to bring how many different types of people together. How many people in the class? They're friends now.
Precisely.
The people that I've met now, they're friends. As my dad said, started out him and Ruben being a student and teacher. Come the end of it,
friends,
like brothers.
Brothers, yeah.
It's the same. It's kind of the same.
Realness. Well,
as I said, it's the same thing as he said with the friends. We could touch on a couple of things with Ruben. As time went on, he had students. He had some students before and then when our group come, we had that close bond where we used to go out on a Friday night and rave and come back, get up, train sometime on Saturday morning. If we went out on a Friday night, we do a bit of training if we personally, because a lot of times I spend like living with my mom, where I was living with my mom, on a weekend, Friday evening, pack up, come down, Hackney to Ruben's house, Sangataka Road, right where you see that big sign.
I had to stop off here because this is where it happened. Sagatoria Road, this is the back of it, yeah? What it is, this is where I first ever saw a yin and yang sign. Uncle Ruben drew it up on the wall. I must have been about 6, 7 years old. It's still there up to this day. This is the first place I ever saw a wooden dummy and saw somebody ever work on a wooden dummy. And the way he worked on it, it just blew my mind, yeah? So this is the place, if you look there, yeah? Yin and yang. Up to this day, it's still there. I was 6 years old, 6, 7 years old, and it's still there to this day. That shows the respect that they have, that they left it up there.
As the history with Ruben, he had different clubs. The students before became friends with younger students, and that's the respect we end up having for others as students. And he didn't choose between color and gender to teach. He teach women, he teach all races of people, and that's the thing that people liked about him. You know what he bring to us now, and and it's something I see that you take up and you're doing, which I couldn't be any more proud of. You know, it's something I'm so glad that you could carry on. You know, I just hope you take it further, and anybody else come after you, like your son, probably a close member, younger member, want to take this on probably after we gone. And just want to keep it going. It'll be one of the greatest things. Because I mean, Ruben, he's not here now, and we will never forget what he brings so much people together with that martial arts style. And it was one of the most, something I could say, never regretted doing.
Yeah, definitely. Because it's more than just, it was
just more than an art.
Yeah,
for me, you know? A lot of it was physical training as well. So, you know. So,
wicked.
That's what it is, man. But you know what? What we was talking about on the snooker table there, about what you were saying about you sneaking up on Uncle Ruben and he was there. Yeah. What are you saying about that? I was in the racket with his head there. You know what I mean? Man said it. What did you say to us?
What's that? When we trying to rush him? Yeah, we trying to rush him. No, it was in the front room.
What were you doing? Yeah, in the front room. He said, yeah, that's it, trying to attack me. I said, man was trying to attack him, 4 men on it. So I'm like, yeah, right.
You thought you'd try and sneak behind him.
Try and talk, they threw me into the room.
But also, as an example, a huge example is what it's been for you. I mean, I've known you since you was born, literally. And just to see as you, word transpire is the wrong word, but evolved into the person you are now.
Motivation, what's your motivation?